And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Oxford High School Gymnasium. We're sorry about the difficulties at the end of the Lady Chargers game. That game ended 62-20 with a dominating Charger win over the Green Wave. And momentarily after the senior night presentation, the Oxford guys will take on the West Point Green Waves men's basketball team.
And I think Luke's done a good job of explaining what has gone on. We did have some audio difficulties during the Lady Chargers versus the Lady Green Wave game, so we could not conclude with you, but I'm sure you caught the action. Before we did pull the plug, the Chargers were up with a very comfortable lead. Right now there are senior day festivities going on here at the Oxford Gymnasium, so we're going to step out for a bit and just let you hear the announcers and just watch the whole ceremony.
Lady Chargers, and managers. We will start by recognizing our senior Lady Chargers. Our first senior Lady Charger is number 1, Amber Sisk. Amber is the daughter of Greg and LaShonda Sisk. She is lettered as an Oxford Lady Charger basketball player all 4 years. She also participated in softball her freshman year and has been a starter on the basketball team her junior and senior years. She was a FILA Top 40 player for the class of 2013, and she was on the Dandy Dozen watch list this season. Last year, she was a member of the undefeated, ranked number 1 Lady Charger basketball team in their quest for the 5A state championship. Amber is a member of the Springfield Missionary Baptist Church, where she serves as the Sunday secretary and attends regularly. Amber has a 3.0 GPA here at Oxford High School. Amber has a Division I scholarship offered at Murray State University, where her sister currently attends. She also has interest from Lincoln University and Holmes Community College. Amber is undecided at this time where she will attend college, but plans to major in sports medicine and become a physical therapist one day. Amber's favorite quote is, "You can get 1,000 no's from people and only 1 yes from God. And that's all that really matters to me." Senior number 1, Amber Sisk. Our next Lady Charger senior is number 2, Jasmine Thompson. Jasmine is the daughter of Laura and Hiram Watlington and Greg and Tanya Thompson. She has lettered in basketball 3 years during high school. Her high school highlights and activities include being named Student of the Month. She also is involved in SCCLA and Young Life. Jasmine plans to attend Northwest Community College here in Oxford, Mississippi, and then transfer to Jackson State, majoring in physical therapy. Senior number 2, Jasmine Thompson. Our next senior Lady Charger is number 12, Jasmine Patton. Jasmine is the daughter of Adriana Patton and William Holcomb. Her high school activities and highlights include being homecoming maid her sophomore and senior years. She has a current GPA of 3.52 here at Oxford High School. She's also been on the honor roll and principal's list during her 4 years in high school. She is a member of the Anchor Club, Mu Alpha Theta, and played volleyball for the Lady Chargers as a junior. She currently is employed at the Boys and Girls Club here in Oxford, Mississippi. Her plans for next year in college is she is currently undecided, but she's going to major in biology. senior number 12, Jasmine Patton. Our final senior Lady Charger is number 34, Alexis. Alexis is the daughter of Scotty and assistant basketball coach Stacy Malone. She is lettered in basketball all 4 years of high school and also lettered in softball for all 4 years. She has been on the honor roll for 3 years and the principal's list. In 2013, she was named a Dandy Dozen by the Claret Ledger for the state of Mississippi. She has also been on the Oxford Eagle All-Area team for 2 seasons. She has also been named to the All-District team. And she was a member of the 2012 undefeated 5A state champions. As a junior, she was named the Dandy Dozen Top 20 Underclassmen to Watch and has started for the Lady Chargers her junior and senior year. Alexis Malone and her mother are the first mother-daughter combination to both be named to the Dandy Dozen in the state of Mississippi. Alexis is a member of the New Hope Missionary Baptist Church, where she sings in the choir and serves on the usher board. She also carries a 3.39 GPA. Alexis will be attending next season the University of Buffalo in New York on a basketball scholarship where she plans to major in neonatology. Her favorite quote is, "The surest way not to fail is to determine to succeed." Senior number 34, Alexis Malone. And now we will recognize our senior Lady Charger managers. Our first senior Lady Charger manager is Malaysia Holcomb. She is the daughter of Alicia and Clifton Holcomb. She played 2 years of high school basketball and was a statistician for the 2012 undefeated Lady Charger State Championship team. Her high school highlights include being on the honor roll for all 4 years and carrying a 3.3 GPA. Next year, she plans to attend the University of Mississippi and major in psychology. Her favorite quote is, "The talent of success is nothing more than doing what you can do." Senior Lady Charger manager, Alicia Holcomb. Our final senior Lady Charger manager is Miss Brianna Henry. Brianna is the daughter of Tatina Henry and Joey Vaughn. Last season, she served as a statistician for the undefeated Lady Charger basketball team. Her high school highlights include being on the honor roll for all 4 years. She is in the top 50% of the 2013 seniors here at Oxford High School. And she carries a 3.25 GPA. She has participated in the Powder Puff Football League, and her grandmother says that her greatest award is being a respectful and honorable young lady. Her other activities are being in the band for 3 years, the ROTC for 4 years, and the History Club. She plans to attend the University of plans to become a history professor upon graduation. Her favorite quote is, "Do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." Senior manager, Brianna Henry. At this time, how about a big round of applause for the 2013 senior players and managers for the Oxford Lady Chargers.
I'm going to see if I
At this time, we're going to recognize the 2013 Senior Oxford Chargers. The 5 seniors over the past 4 years have had a combined record of 72 wins and only 37 losses. They have been the one-time Region 2-5A tournament champions, the 2-time Region 2-5A tournament runners-up, the 2-time regular season region champions. They have made it to the 5A North Ave tournament the past 3 seasons. They have been ranked in the top 10 in the state of Mississippi twice. This group has a record within the Region 2-5A of 17 wins and 6 losses. And tonight, they are vying for their 3rd Region 2-5A regular season championship against West Point. Our first senior charger is number 20, Dexter Tony. Dexter is the son of Dexter Tony, Heather Tony, and Geraldine Aaron. He has participated in basketball for 4 years, along with being a member of the OHS track squad for 2 years. Also, Dexter is a member of the Oxford High School speech and debate team. He was a semifinalist at the Stennis debate tournament. Dexter is on the honor roll this year, and after graduation, Dexter plans on attending the University of Mississippi and major in accounting. Senior number 20, Dexter Tony. Our next senior is number 33, Will O'Keefe. Will is the son of Dan and Leanne O'Keefe. Will started playing AAU basketball in the 4th grade as he traveled and competed with his St. Louis-based team. Will is a member of the National Honor Society. He is a scholar athlete and has an overall GPA at Oxford High School of 4.2. Will has been a huge part of the Oxford basketball program. Next year, Will plans on attending the University of Mississippi, where he will major in engineering. Senior number 33, Will O'Keefe. Our next senior is Kevin Cameraman Hill. Kevin is the son of Alicia Mathis. Kevin, voted on by Coach Tyler, is the most valuable person on this year's team. He has been part of the high school basketball program all 4 years of high school. He has made every game in town, out of town, in Mississippi, and every other state the Chargers have played in over the last 4 years. Kevin has been part of the support staff and film games and other duties called upon at any given time. He has been instrumental in the success of the Oxford High School basketball program. Kevin has also been a part of the OHS band program all 4 years. He plays in the band orchestra, he plays the bass guitar, electric guitar, piano, trumpet, cello, and the upright bass. Next season, Kevin plans on attending the University of Mississippi and majoring in music. Senior cameraman, Kevin Hill. Our next senior is number 1, Justin Hill. Justin is the son of Alicia Mathis. Justin has been in the Oxford basketball program for the past 4 years. Justin has been a great senior leader on and off the court. Justin is known for his famous smile. He is a member of FCCLA, FCA, and in 2010 played in Austria in the People to People program. Justin has drawn interest from Jackson State University, Itawamba, and Northwest Mississippi Community College. And next season, he plans to continue his basketball career, where he will major in business. Senior number 1, Justin Hill. number 3, Nick Brown. Nick is the son of Henry and Tamara Brown. Nick has been the quarterback on the floor for the Chargers for the past 4 seasons. Nick was a member of the 2011 and 2012 Oxford Eagle All-Area basketball team and was also a member of the 2012 All-Area football team. Nick's talents have been noticed by Delta State, Northwest Community College, and the University of California, Bakersfield. Next season, Nick plans on furthering his basketball career while in college and majoring in engineering. Senior number 3, Nick Brown. At this time, Coach Tyler would like to ask that senior cheerleader Mary Madison Tyler join him on the basketball floor. Is his daughter, senior cheerleader Mary Madison Tyler. Since Mary Madison was born in 1995, she has been in a cheer outfit cheering on the Chargers. In 2001, she and Nick Brown entered the first grade together as Chargers in the same class, and tonight they are in uniform trying to give the Chargers one final win here at home. She has been part of the varsity squad for the past 4 seasons. During that time, she has cheered at 50 football games and 64 basketball games. Coach Tyler would like to thank his senior daughter, Mary Madison, for always keeping the spirit alive and making all the basketball seasons so memorable. Senior cheerleader, Mary Madison Tyler. And now, ladies and gentlemen, one more final round of applause for the 2013 Oxford Lady Chargers and Georgia.
And those were the senior night festivities here at the Oxford Gymnasium. Great recognition for all the seniors from the class of 2013, a class that both Luke and I are a part of, and just, great to recognize all these players and managers, and even Mary Madison, a cheerleader, and all they've done 4 years at Oxford High School. But enough about that, Luke. Let's talk a little bit about the game. The Oxford Charger boys are just, coming off of a great victory against New Hope last Friday. West Point had a great victory themselves last Friday, and tonight's game will really help determine how this division shakes up going into state tournament play. Just talk a little bit about just the explosiveness of the Chargers last week.
Yeah, it was a big showing by them. Both Nick Brown and Justin Hill showed up and showed why they are the leaders of this team. But then also there to help them out is a newcomer, Shelby McEwen, who transferred here from the Fed, and he adds a dangerous shot from the key and from the arc.
Absolutely, Shelby McEwen is an explosive force on the floor. Of course, you got to look at also Cortez Jones, another underclassman that's really playing at a high level right now. Like you mentioned, seniors Nick Brown and Justin Hill are really probably the most explosive players on this Chargers offense. And even defensively, Coach Drew Tyler believes that Justin Hill has really stepped up and fit into a more defensive role. And then, of course, you cannot forget about the big man, Will O'Keefe. The true center for the Chargers. He does a nice job down low, and he does what he is asked for. So the Chargers playing a very tough West Point team tonight. The West Point team running around the court right now, fired up. We're going to step out here for a quick minute or so, and we'll be right back with you.
And here's some quick stats from the end of that girls game. that we didn't show the end of. The senior Alexis Malone finished with another career double-double to cap off her senior career. So that's big, and Amber ended with at least 16 points. So it was a huge night for both of those girls.
we're right back with you here at the Oxford Gymnasium. Luke, how about you give us the starting lineup for the Oxford boys tonight?
The starting five for the guys tonight are number 1, Justin Hill, number 3, Nick Brown, number 15, Cortez Jones, number 5, Shelby McEwen, number 33, Will O'Keefe.
And of course, and your sixth man, of course, number 22, KT McCollins. McCollins actually is cleared to play tonight after missing out some time last game, and I believe the game before that it was a leg injury, and he got cleared by his team doctor tonight to play. And I talked with him before the game, and he was pretty excited to be back tonight. He's missed some action, and I know that he's a guy that loves the sport of basketball, and he's very excited to be back. Let's give out the West Point starting lineup for tonight.
And the starting five for the Green Wave of West Point is number 2, point guard AJ Jones, and number 5, shooting guard Trey Williams, number 3, small forward Juan Davis, number 32, power forward Demarius Calvert, and the center, number 23, Daquan Ewing. And
a very talented bunch, these West Point boys. They are atop of the division currently here in Division II 5A. And, it's just going to be a great game tonight. So we're going to step out once again, and we'll get back with you at tip-off.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Oxford High School for tonight's basketball game between the visiting Green Wave of West Point High School and your Oxford Chargers. The starting lineups, first for the visiting West Point Green Wave. They come into this basketball game with an overall record of 14 wins and 8 losses, 3-2 in Region 2-5A. The Green Wave are coached by Brad Cox. Number 2, AJ Jones. Number 3, Juan Davis. Number 5, Trey Williams. Number 23, Daquan Ewing. And number 33, Demarius Calvert. The starting lineups for your Oxford Chargers. The Chargers come to the basketball game with an overall record of 11 wins and 11 losses. The Chargers are 3-2 in Region 2-5A. The head coach of the Chargers in his 16th season is Drew Tyler. He is assisted by Greg Wolfie and Deontay Harris. At guard, a 5'11 senior, number 1, Justin Ewing. At guard, a 5'10 senior, number 3, Nick Brown. At forward, a 6'1 Point sophomore, number 5, Shelby McEwen. At guard, a 5'11" sophomore, number 15, Cortez Jones. And in the middle at forward, a 6'6" senior, number 33, Will O'Keefe.
As we approach tip-off here, Sudu, when you watched the Green Wave warm up, what'd you think?
I mean, I just saw a very fierce, energetic group of guys. I mean, they're very big, nice frame. I'm just ready to see some basketball played. I just want to see how our guys go up against these guys.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a good matchup.
Oh, definitely. First touch by Oxford, picked up by Shelby McEwen. Gets it to Nick Brown.
A bit of an awkward walk on that tip-off, but it turned out all right.
And a foul called on number 5, Trey Williams for the Green Wave. The Chargers right back on it and nearly lost the ball there. Jones to Brown. The Chargers are working it up. And that shot's going to go through. That was Cortez Jones on the 3. And the Chargers start out strong.
And that was brought by just great passing around the perimeter by the Chargers, and a great block there by Shelby McEwen.
Yeah, McEwen looking a little Noel from Kentucky. He's got the hair and kind of pulls the same move like Noel.
But kind of an ugly shot there, but it's all right because Justin Hill turns it into 2.
Absolutely. 5-0 lead for Oxford to start out this first quarter. West Point driving. Nice pass underneath.
Another one by Shelby McEwen.
Wow.
And something
underneath
in warm-ups
to Will O'Keefe.
And something in warm-ups I noticed about the Green Wave was they did not shoot well from about 15 feet and beyond. So look for them to drive a lot in this game.
Looks like he went out of there. Wow. Great defense played by Nick Brown on that one.
Kind of sloppy ball handling, but also great defense by Nick down on this end of the court.
Absolutely. And the Chargers right back on offense. And a turnover, a bad pass by Justin Hill, taken by number 5 for the Green Wave, Trey Williams. And the Green Wave get their first points on the board, and I think that was Coach Drew Tyler who called the timeout.
Coach Tyler is not happy about that pass by Justin. I think he's also not happy about his players not really moving around.
Absolutely. I think Coach Tyler knows how tough of a team West Point is, and he wants to make sure that his team's not making any mistakes, anything that doesn't need to happen, he doesn't want to happen. So that was a good timeout. I think he's talked to his players. Let's see how they come back out. Hill inbounds it to Nick Brown. And Brown with a nice move, puts it up, can't get it to go. Nice rebound by West Point.
Brown is just a solid athlete all around.
Absolutely. And underneath
Great.
pass, and Justin Hill with a nice defensive play to turn it over down the court. And Jones was looking to take the shot, hesitates. Chargers slow it up a bit.
Nick for three.
And
no
Brown
good.
For three will not go. And that one goes. That was number 33, Demarius Calvert. And I don't know who they were looking for there. Kind of a bad pass by Oxford.
I think Shelby was in the paint, but just a bad pass and unable to capitalize on Shelby being open.
5-4 Oxford lead. Number 5, Trey Williams takes a shot, will not go, and Chargers up the floor. And gets it to go, and one for Oxford's Nick Brown, and just a great job by Nick Brown on that one.
Yeah, he saw the contact coming, just braced for it, and he went through and got the basket, and now he's shooting 4 and 1.
Brown is a 69% free throw shooter, and it shows right there as he sinks that in. Oxford with a 4-point lead, 8-4. West Point quickly down the floor now. A.J. Jones working it, drives inside, puts it up. Can't get it to go, nice rebound. And Will O'Keefe with the block, and it's taken by Oxford's Cortez Jones. Alley-oop, can't get it to go, but a foul on West Point. That would have been beautiful if it wasn't for the foul, the interference by West Point.
That would have been an awesome play if they hadn't fouled, but smart of West Point to foul and make him earn 2.
And Shelby McEwen is shooting 64% from the line this year. Of course, McEwen and Brown had a chance to connect last game, and they couldn't get that to go. Maybe they'll have another one tonight. McEwen knocks that one down. Oxford with a 9-4 lead. 4:19 here in the first quarter.
This game is big for both teams because both teams sit at 3-2 in the district, and so the winner takes the outright lead in the district.
Absolutely. McEwen missed the second one. West Point quickly down the floor. And a nice block shot by 2 of Oxford's guys. Nick Brown will not let the ball go out. Quickly down the floor. Brown with the 3, gets it to go, and Oxford with a 12-4 lead. West Point takes a timeout.
And a great look there by Nick. He had gone to the basket and passed it his last couple of trips. And this time he just pulls up and makes a 3.
Absolutely, and you know, he saved the ball from going out just to create that tempo, and he's a quick guy, so he ran quickly up the floor, and like you said, pulled back, took the jumper, and got it to go.
He's a great player. Coming out of that timeout, Oxford leads 12-4 with just under 4 minutes left in the first period.
West Point now looking to answer. You know, in last week's game, Oxford would shoot a 3, and then, you know, New Hope would shoot a 3, and then Oxford would shoot a 3, then New Hope would shoot a 3. It was a back-and-forth affair. Let's see how West Point handles it. Nice underneath pass. And that was number 33, DeMarcus Calvert, who answers with a 2.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if West Point can keep up with the 3 points that we can make on offense.
And O'Keefe underneath pass to Jones and gets it to go. Actually, that was Shelby McEwen. And Oxford with a 14-6 lead, approaching 3:10 in the first quarter. Underneath pass to the big guy, number 45.
And a double dribble called there on number 45, so it's Oxford ball.
The Chargers quickly up the floor, moving around. Justin Hill, nice pass backwards to McEwen for the three, got it! And the Chargers now lead 17-6 as we approach 2:30 here in the first quarter.
And it certainly seems like that three is falling for these guys. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see if West Point can keep up.
Absolutely, these Chargers are not afraid to shoot the three. I think they're very confident in their ability to shoot, and it's paying off.
But at the same time, those guys that can make those threes are also big enough to drive into the lane, so they aren't one-dimensional.
And Oxford ball now. What appeared to be a foul on Shelby McEwen is not. And Oxford quickly up the floor. Brown underneath O'Keefe.
Another three.
Hill with the shot, can't get it to go.
Good.
Rebound by Calvert for West Point. A.J. Jones quickly up the floor. And they're going to call a traveling on West Point's Jones. Justin Hill loses it, and they're going to say it's West Point ball.
He couldn't hang on to it, and it sure looked like number 2 for West Point poked it out of bounds, but ref said that Justin touched the last, and it's Green Wave ball.
And Jones gets his shot blocked by Will O'Keefe. Great job by O'Keefe, of course. Last touch was by O'Keefe, so it is still West Point possession.
And that's about 14 block shots by the Chargers now.
And number 5, that was Trey Williams with the 3.
And a great look there by Williams to knock down 3.
Underneath pass. Shelby McEwen gets it to go. The Chargers up 10 points, 19-9 as we approach 1:15 in the first quarter. Like they called a foul. Is it on Will O'Keefe?
I believe so. Nope.
They're going to give it on Shelby McEwen both.
Shelby McEwen.
O'Keefe and McEwen are in the same area trying to block number 33, Calvert. Calvert gets the first one to go.
I tell you what, that number 45 for West Point, he's a big dude.
Yeah, on our roster, we don't have a 45 listed. The closest we can think of is Lyndon Johnson, who we have as listed number 50, so we're going to have to figure out who that is. Will O'Keefe, the big man, going for the 3, and he nearly knocks it down.
And 2 Oxford guys fight for the same rebound and knock it out of bounds.
Yeah.
Kind of sloppy, but with an 8-point lead, I guess you can take that sometimes.
Approaching the end of the first quarter here. West Point with a nice pass to the big man and can't get it to go. Nice job by Shelby McEwen. And he's quickly pursuing Nick Brown. Nice pass by Brown. Chargers are going to bring it back out. That's Cortez Jones. Nick Brown with the 3. Actually, that was Justin Hill. Can't get it to go. And Jones knocks down to 3. So a 5-point lead for Oxford now, 19-14.
I bet that he didn't call that Banks, Sudu.
Not at all. Chargers taking it slow, trying to run out the first quarter. They're going to try to get the last shot here. And a foul on West Point's Jones. On Oxford's Cortez Jones.
I think they're calling a kickball there by A.J. Jones.
So
West
5
Point.
point, yeah, you're right. 5.5 seconds left here in the first quarter. Justin Hill passed to Will O'Keefe. And I think a West Point player got a chunk of that, so the last shot won't go in. Into the first quarter, Oxford leads by 5 points, 19-14. Luke, just a very competitive game right now. It's been very close. It's a great job by both teams. You know, West Point was kind of down, and now they're starting to kind of build it back up. Let's see if this break for the quarter will maybe slow them down a bit.
Yeah, I think the biggest difference so far has been the Chargers' physicality in the paint. I mean, 4 or 5 block shots by the Chargers. I mean, takes away what might have been easy buckets for the Green Wave. So might be a big thing in the game tonight.
Absolutely. You know, I need to ask Shelby McEwen if he's got that hair going, you know, after Nerlens Noel, who's, of course, a standout recruit, plays for Kentucky. And, you know, he's got the same style of play going, too. He's blocking shots in that hairstyle. We got to figure that out. Yeah,
he's in this game so far been a threat both behind the arc and inside the paint.
Oh, absolutely.
So he's going to be hard to cover this game and in the years to come.
Yeah, I mean, it only goes up from here for him. And one more thing I will say about McEwen is when you look at him, he's got a very, very skinny frame. He's not like the big guys like Justin Hill, Will O'Keefe that's built. But he's not afraid to get aggressive and go in there. Calvert inside pass to Jones. Nick Brown's going to stop him from getting the shot. Number 1, Emmanuel Moore takes it, can't get it to go. Nick Brown quickly down the floor.
Coming out of that, and
they're going to call a 3-second violation on Oxford, so West Point with the ball.
And coming out of that quarter break, the 5 on the court for Oxford, the same 5, Hill, Brown, Jones, McEwen, and O'Keefe. And for the Green Wave, Emmanuel Moore is in, along with Williams, Jones, Davis, and Ewing.
And Moore taking the 3, can't get it to go. A putback for West Point, won't go in. Will O'Keefe with the rebound. Quickly to the floor, General Nick Brown, who passes it to Justin Hill, but it was a little too hard for Hill to handle. It looks like Dexter Toney is looking to check into the game. Shelby McEwen checks out. Nice inside pass.
Great defense there by O'Keefe, but a bad pass by the Chargers. Nope. Touch last by the Green Wave, and it'll stay Oxford ball.
Yeah, the Chargers are going to get lucky on that one. Dexter Toney for the 3, can't get it to go. They're going to give Oxford possession. Last touch by West Point.
And a great play there. Toney sees Nick unguarded and just lobs it up, and Nick, one jump, catches it, and just banks it in.
Absolutely. It was simultaneous. There was no hesitation at all. And that's just how talented Nick Brown is. This time Williams taking the 3, and he knocks that one down for West Point. 21-17, Oxford still with the lead. Approaching 6 minutes here in the second quarter. And
Williams so far has been the heart and soul of the Green Wave.
And Will
in this game.
O'Keefe with a great play. He puts it back off of a Justin Hill, I guess, miss, and Oxford now up 23-17.
Chargers lead by 6.
And Williams gets fouled by Oxford's Cortez Jones.
And Josh Gibbs will sub in along with number 4, Glenn Anderson.
Hill and Jones check out.
Gibbs is the brother of the senior star last year, Luke Gibbs.
Yeah, Luke Gibbs actually playing baseball now at the University of Mississippi. Very talented family. They come from a long line. Jake Gibbs, their grandfather.
Played both baseball and football for the Rebels and pro baseball for the Yankees.
Absolutely.
So a very talented sports family.
This time Jones going for the 3, and he's going to miss that one.
Good rebound by Dexter Tony.
And Gibbs going for the 3, and it's going to go in and out. West Point off the fast break, and that's going to be a foul on Nick Brown.
I think that he got lucky there because he grabbed that ball about 3 steps into the half court and walked for about 5 steps.
Absolutely, that one was close. So A.J. Jones now to shoot 2. Knocks down the first one. David Dennis coming in for the Chargers.
Nick Brown sits down for the first time tonight.
Jones is going to get the second one.
Some tight pressure down court.
And a pass blocked by A.J. Jones goes out of bounds. So Oxford with the ball. And I think that was last touched by West Point, so will be Oxford ball.
Another questionable pass by the Chargers, but it turns out all right.
And Dennis driving, kicks it back out. Time to Tony, hesitates. Glenn Anderson drives, looking to put it up, and a foul called on West Point.
And that was brought by them, by the Chargers trying not to do too much and passing around and just waiting for a good look.
Absolutely. Glenn Anderson did a great job there driving. I think he knew he was going to get fouled.
And something I've noticed from watching both this game and the 9th grade game is that West Point seems to have a scheme of having a guy that can shoot, try and slip back into a corner, so someone to miss free throw or a free throw, they can just chunk it back.
Anderson gets the second one to go in. I'm not sure what they're calling. I think that's on Josh Gibbs, excuse me. Might be a reach in.
I think if the Chargers learn just to fake a little steal and step back, they might draw a few walks on this West Point team.
Dennis playing good defense. Now Dexter Tony with a nice job.
Great steal there, just steal and then the concentration to keep it from bouncing out of bounds.
And that shot won't go. Tony, he won't get his to go, and Tony this time rebounds it. Well, they're going to say it went out. It's actually Cortez Jones. A.J. Jones drives, puts it up, can't get it to go. Rebound by Oxford's Glenn Anderson. Anderson quickly down the floor. Nice bounce pass to Tony.
And the Chargers have played well when they go down court and they pass the ball around, but they've been pretty sloppy on their fast breaks so far.
Tony Lyles checks into the game. Traveling call. Or actually, it's an offensive foul on Johnson. Yeah, so Lyndon Johnson, who's listed as number 50 on our roster, is actually number 45. He's the big man. He's actually a very talented player. We've heard quite a bit about him.
6'5", 250 pounds. He's a big boy. Ooh.
Daryl King in the game for Oxford right now. And a nice job by West Point off the fast break. It's Jones. Puts it up and knocks it down.
Another sloppy pass by the Chargers.
25-21 lead for Oxford. 4 points. Dennis's time to King. And the ball's going to fall in the hands of West Point. And that's going to be an offensive foul on West Point, so the basket will not count. That was Emmanuel Moore on the fast break, but they're going to give a charging.
And that foul puts the Chargers in the bonus, and so they will shoot free throws from here on out in this half.
Cortez Jones going for the three, and he buries it. 28-21 Oxford with a 7-point lead with 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. A little bit over 2.
Coach Tyler has his smaller guys out on the court currently. I think there's definitely a big size difference on the court currently.
And Juan Davis is going to miss that one. Nice rebound by Glenn Anderson. David Dennis takes a shot, and that's not going to go for Oxford. Well, it looked like a rebound for Oxford, but West Point's going to pick it right back up. I think Oxford just lost a handle on the ball. So on number 2, Juan Davis takes a shot. Excuse me, A.J. Jones, and he buries the three.
And that pulls this game to 4 points.
Absolutely. Oxford takes a 30-second timeout, so a 4-point lead, 28-24. Both teams playing very close. Of course, Oxford still with the lead, and the Chargers need to step up their defense, especially their get-back defense. On those fast breaks, West Point's capitalizing in those situations.
Yeah, and Oxford's making them miss their shots, but they aren't doing a great job on their fast break. So this game might get closer and closer as the night goes on if the Chargers cannot capitalize.
Glenn Anderson with the ball after the timeout. Now to Daryl King, who's going to kick it back out to Anderson. This time it's Jones, and he buries the three. And the Chargers
are on fire,
dropping those trays tonight. 31-24, Oxford with a 7-point lead. This time A.J. Jones drives, kicks it out to Moore. And they're going to say offensive foul on West Point, so Oxford ball. West Point getting sloppy.
Another charge by West Point. I think Coach Tyler might have said something to his team about that in the last huddle. They are driving strong, but somewhat wild to the rim. So if you just stand there and take the hit, make
Easy
a foul.
Absolutely. Approaching the end of the second quarter of play here, Oxford with a 7-point lead, 31-24. And they're going to look to hold on to the ball and take the last shot.
There is no
Justin Hill with the three, and he knocks it down. 34-24, 10-point lead for Oxford. And Emmanuel Moore for the three. He's not going to get it. Nice rebound by Lyndon Johnson. And Oxford's Daryl King playing some nice defense. And a foul on Oxford.
I think that was on David Dennis. Nope, King.
And Coach Drew Tyler's not happy about that foul at all. He's coaching his guys up along with chewing them out a little bit. Rightfully so as a coach.
But with a 10-point lead, with about 25 seconds left in the half, and you send the center to the line, I don't think that you can ever be too mad about making it center shoot free.
Oh, heck no. And of course he misses that first one. A.J. Jones is going to check out. Quindarius Chandler comes in for West Point. This time Johnson sinks that one, so 9-point lead for Oxford now.
Hill to inbound.
Justin Hill to Shelby McEwen. McEwen drives, puts it up, can't get it to go. Nice rebound by Oxford's Justin Hill.
And a great fast break there.
Excuse me. Nice basket there. 36-25 Oxford lead, 11 points. Williams with the three, sinks it.
And with the clock running about 5 seconds,
and
the Chargers
looking to get the
will take
shot.
this last shot of the half.
David Dennis. Beautiful play there. Just a nice bank. And the Oxford Chargers going to halftime with a 38-28 lead.
And that was a solid half by the Chargers.
A very exciting game so far. We're going to step out here for halftime. Stick with us, and we will be back for the second half of play. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Oxford Gymnasium. I'm Sudhu Upadhyaya, joined alongside by Luke Jenkins. We will resume for the second half of play between the Oxford Charger boys and the West Point Green Wave boys. 38-28 is the score currently as we begin the second half. Oxford playing really amazing in the first half, and so is West Point. I think West Point just caught themselves behind early, and they're constantly trying to get back throughout the first half, and I think you're really going to see some competitive and really energetic basketball this half.
Well, the half was supposed to start, but the Green Wave haven't come out from their locker room.
Yeah, the Oxford boys are already on the floor, as you can probably see on camera. But you're right, the West Point Green Wave boys are not even on their chairs.
I just saw some what appeared to be Green Wave officials going out to get the team.
And I'm sure it's a motivational speech or something the coach was giving them, and now you can see them entering the gym. And the game has resumed, and Oxford quickly driving, and Nick Brown with a nice layup. Oxford goes up 40-28, and before we can even say West Point gets out, Nick Brown's already scored 2 points.
And the half started before the Green Wave got all 5 of their players on the court.
And the Green Wave just overshot that one.
And I wonder what that will do to the Green Wave mentally, not being out here on time.
That was just nice ball dribbling by Nick Brown, but an offensive foul called on him.
That's Nick's 3rd personal, so he might need to be kind of careful.
Yeah, Coach Drew Tyler set him out a lot in this in the first half, putting in Glenn Anderson in his place. The Chargers fared off well, so let's see how they handle it. This time A.J. Jones lays it up, and he gets that to go. 40-30 the score, Oxford 10-point lead.
Them not being out here on time for halftime was kind of surprising. You would think that they would have someone there keeping time so that they would come out on time.
Absolutely, and after an Oxford miss, West Point goes down off the fast break and scores 2. Justin Hill underneath to McEwen, and last touch by the Green Wave, so Oxford ball. But Nick Brown's going to check out, and they're going to send Glenn Anderson. I think Coach Drew Tyler just wants to keep Nick Brown around in case this game does go down to the wire. And this time McEwen for the 3, can't get it to go. And a nice rebound by Jones.
Cortez, who was hot in that first half, missed his first 3 of the half, but
McEwen drives, and I think he gets fouled. They're going to call an offensive foul on him. Well, actually, no. They're going to call it on West Point's number 23. That is Daquan Ewing. And Jones for the 3. Can't get it to go. Ewing with the rebound to West Point's Jones, who's quickly down the floor. He puts it up, and that shot is blocked
by Justin Hill.
Oxford quickly down the floor. Glenn Anderson.
J.R. Anderson.
Foul on West Point.
Nope, sorry. Glenn Anderson.
That's Ewing's 2nd of this half. That's his 4th personal. Glenn Anderson with 2 at the charity strike. He knocks that one down. Number 1, Howard in for the Green Wave. And Anderson knocks down both, so Oxford now with that 10-point lead again, 42-32. Approaching 6:10 here in the 3rd quarter. And Williams makes a nice move, but gets fouled on his way to the basket. Trey Williams is really the impact player for the West Point Green Wave.
That foul was on number 33. Will O'Keefe his first personal that game last Friday. He got into some foul trouble early and got 5 fouls at the start of the fourth. Good start so far for him.
Yeah, and I think the West Point Green Wave called a timeout. About a 23-second timeout. And I think the Green Wave have made some adjustments at the half. Of course, it is too early in the half to tell, but looks like they're kind of slowing down Oxford a bit.
Yeah, you kind of thought coming out of that halftime with them not coming out of time that it might give Oxford an edge and score some points to make it a bigger lead, but West Point's stuck in there and it's still the same lead at halftime, 10.
This time Jones kicks it out to Williams, who's having some trouble with McEwen. And McEwen with a nice defensive play, loses the handle on the ball, and Oxford right back with the ball.
Maybe a foul in there by both teams, but
and Cortez Jones going for the three, and that's going to fall short. They're going to call a foul on Shelby McEwen. I'm not exactly sure what that was.
His second foul, but the team's third, only 2.5 into the third quarter.
I think Will O'Keefe gets whistled for a foul there.
The fourth team foul, and the Chargers need to get
on Cortez Jones.
Yeah, and the Chargers need to be a little bit more careful.
Time Jones for West Point with the three, and he buries it. 42-35, Oxford still with the lead. Glenn Anderson getting pressed, and they're going to say traveling on Glenn Anderson. So the Chargers a little sloppy out here in the second half, but West Point's made some really nice adjustments. Got to give credit to the Green Wave.
I think the Chargers are settling for shots instead of trying to create nice looks. And
West Point gets whistled for. It was either a travel.
I believe it was a double dribble. Double dribble.
And Will O'Keefe can't get it to go.
But a nice rebound there by Glenn Anderson.
Absolutely. And a timeout called by Coach Drew Tyler of the Chargers. I think Will O'Keefe had a nice look on that shot, but he had a West Point defender in his place. But, of course, Glenn Anderson does a really nice job of taking the rebound. I think Coach Drew Tyler wanted to slow it down a bit and called a timeout to talk it over with his team.
Yep.
It is a full timeout.
I think we can take this full timeout to recognize some outstanding young men back in the student section.
Oh, absolutely. The Oxford soccer team.
The boys soccer team won their first ever state championship, defeating Pearl 2-0 on Saturday. So congratulations to those guys.
Well, absolutely. You know, they brought, I guess, the first state championship this year to Oxford. And, you know, just a really great game. Oxford led the whole way through. Hunter Stewart scored the first goal. Edward Terry with a very, very long, it was more than 25 yards, scored a goal. And Oxford just kind of led the whole way. Had the crowd on their side, momentum, everything. And just a great moment for Coach Jamie Perkins and that team.
Just another great group of seniors on another great sports sports team here.
And McEwen drives, puts it up, can't get it to go.
Ooh. They're gonna call a foul on Dennis, but if he had just stepped out of the way, number 3 was well on his way to a walk and a travel.
Yeah, that was Juan Davis, who's going to be at the line.
He will shoot 2, I believe.
Yeah, David Dennis just didn't have his feet set there, and they're going to call a blocking foul on him. Davis lays him down, so 42-37. Oxford still with the lead. Dennis this time gets it into Anderson, crosses over to McEwen. And Justin Hill loses the handle on the ball. West Point's A.J. Jones tries to lay it in, but of course Justin Hill's going to foul him to save the shot from going in.
And the Green Wave have a great chance here to make it closer than it's been in a while and get it down to 3. They were down 10 at halftime, and a quick bucket put the Chargers up 12. But some great defense and offense by the Green Wave with a made free throw there makes it a 4-point Charger lead.
And this is Howard, I believe. We have 2 number 1s on our roster. It's Emmanuel Moore and Howard, so I believe that one was Howard taking those 2 free throws.
And he makes both of them, so the Chargers are maybe in...
They're going to call a
trouble
on Shelby McEwen. And he disagreed with it, but... And Nick Brown's going to check into the game. And Brown quickly makes an impact defensively. A foul on Glenn Anderson. A lot of whistles being blown here.
I think there's some frustration coming out by Oxford, but it's still way too early in this game to start making fouls like that.
Howard knocks the first one. We'll get a second one. West Point's creeping up on Oxford. With this, they can be only down 1 point. Howard lays it down, so West Point now only down 1 point, 42-41 lead for Oxford. 4:12 here in the third quarter of play.
And so I think the difference has been West Point got some energy, and they've been playing some great defense down on the entire court.
And that time Nick Brown tried to get it underneath the Will O'Keefe, but West Point does a nice job of taking the ball. And Williams hesitates on the 3, puts it up, can't get it to go. Nice rebound by Oxford's David Dennis.
There was some outrage by the end of the Oxford bench, saying that number 1 Howard had his arms laying out of bounds when he threw it back in.
This time Jones down the other way and a foul. On Justin Hill. So A.J. Jones has a chance to put the Green Wave ahead of the Oxford Chargers.
And that foul by Justin is just his second, but it's the 8th by the team. And with 3:32 left in the third quarter, that doesn't seem like a plan for success, did it?
Not at all, and now 42 all with 3:32. And with this shot, Jones can put the Green Wave ahead of the Chargers. I believe the first time tonight they were tied at 1 point, I believe. And the Green Wave go up 1 point on Oxford. Playing some really good defense right now. And Chargers trying to get something going. Cortez Jones underneath the Will O'Keefe puts it up. He gets fouled.
And we told y'all starting the game, this looked to be a good physical matchup, and I think that's exactly what we are getting here.
Oh, absolutely. Will O'Keefe, chance to put Oxford ahead. He's going to get the first one to go in, so 43 all with 3:25 in the third quarter.
A 69% free throw shooter, O'Keefe, trying to put him up one.
And he gets him up one, and he's very patient. He's a calm guy, and he knocks him down. A.J. Jones, nice move there, puts it up, gets it to go, and West Point now 1 point lead again. Nick Brown to Will O'Keefe. Inside to David Dennis. Back outside to Cortez Jones for the three, and he overshot it. Nice rebound by Dennis. Puts it up, and Oxford goes up a point. 46-45. Nice move by David Dennis.
And that kind of play was how Oxford got their lead. Passing the ball.
Off the fast break. Justin Hill gets fouled. The shot doesn't go in. What were you saying, Luke?
That last possession before this, where Dennis scored, was an example of how the Chargers built their lead. Passing the ball, getting good looks, and not forcing shots and trying to force their way into the lane.
Absolutely, and with that, Justin Hill puts the Chargers up 47-45.
Justin here to make it a 3-point lead.
And Hill knocks it down. So 48-45, Oxford lead. And there have been 3 to 4 lead changes here in the third quarter. This time Jones drives, and he's going to get fouled by Justin Hill. And Hill needs to be careful. He's been racking up those fouls. That's his third personal foul. Full timeout taken by West Point, and this is going to give good chance for both coaches to talk to their players. Now, this game's getting more and more exciting as we go on.
Yeah, but I think a big factor is going to be that B right next to the guest score, and the Green Wave will shoot free throws from here on out, at least in the third quarter. So that's dangerous for this game.
Absolutely. Of course, one more quarter left after this one, so we might see some more exciting basketball.
As the players come back on the court, the Charger 5 are Hill, Dennis, O'Keefe, Jones, and Williams, and the West Point 5 are Davis, Jones, Calvert, and Howard.
Jones shooting a 1-and-1. And he gets that to go. He'll shoot another one.
If he makes this, he can cut it to a 1-point Charger lead, and he will.
And Oxford now leads 48-47, 2:34 left here in the third quarter. Justin Hill underneath to Dennis. Dennis to Will O'Keefe. And O'Keefe gets fouled on that one.
By Trey Williams. That's his second personal and fifth on the team. If the Chargers can force a couple more, this game might get a little more even.
And Will O'Keefe puts Oxford up 2 now, 49-47, by knocking down his first one. A 69% free throw shooter knocks down both of them.
I think that average might have just hit the 70s because he's made his last 4.
And a nice strip by Oxford. I don't know who touched it last.
They are saying that the Chargers touched it last, so it's Green Wave ball with about 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
And they're pressing them hard right now. And Jones for the 3, and he got it. 50 to 50, we're all tied up here with less than 2 minutes left in the third quarter. And the Chargers looking to answer. Justin Hill can't get it to go. Will O'Keefe with the rebound.
They're going to call that on Trey Williams. I think he wanted on O'Keefe, but he backed into O'Keefe's, so it's on him.
Well, O'Keefe had a clear shot at a goal. And O'Keefe this time to Justin Hill. Hill puts it up, no. David Dennis, no. Will O'Keefe fighting for it.
That will be Williams' 4th foul.
You're absolutely right. Trey Williams down with his 4th foul. And Will O'Keefe right back to the line. And Will O'Keefe has been flawless from the line tonight.
3 quick fouls there by Trey Williams.
He knocks down the first one.
And Williams will sit while Johnson comes in, and Gibbs will come in for Nick Brown, while Justin Hill sits down for number 14, DK Hutchins, and Dennis will sit down for number 12, Tony Lyles.
O'Keefe knocks down the second one. I think you're right. His free throw shooting percentage is going to go up after tonight for sure. So Oxford with a 52-50 lead. And West Point quickly down the floor. Cross court to Howard. Big man Johnson. And they're going to call a charge on Johnson.
And Howard did not like it. If you've ever seen Robert Griffin III, his little backflip spiral thing that he does, that's basically what Howard did.
No, he's not happy, you're right. So Josh Gibbs inbounds it to Glenn Anderson.
Nick Brown back in the game.
Brown kicks it back to Anderson. Underneath to King. And Anderson for the 3. Can't get it to go. Nice rebound. Well, looked like Gibbs was going to rebound. Oxford pressing hard. Jones quickly down the floor. He gets past the first 2 Oxford defenders. West Point for the 3. Can't get it to go.
And as we enter into the last minute, Anderson
foul on Jones of West Point. 47.6 seconds left here in the third quarter. Anderson to the line.
Anderson here had the chance to make it a 4-point game.
So Oxford now up 3 points.
Josh Gibbs subs back into the game.
And Anderson knocks down the second one, so the Oxford Chargers now up 54-50, a 2-possession game. And a nice job by Tony Lyles. Puts it up, it's going to be blocked, but a foul.
And that's a goaltending call on the Green Wave, so it's 56 to 50.
The
Chargers.
Oxford Chargers now, they're just playing off of the Green Wave's mistakes right now. That's Chandler getting pressured by the Chargers, nearly taken by Oxford.
Wow. And another walk by the big man, Lyndon Johnson.
And they're just getting sloppier and sloppier, and West Point's getting frustrated. I think they're tired.
And with 29.8 seconds left in the third quarter, the Chargers are probably looking to make that, to take the last shot of the third quarter.
The Oxford Gymnasium a little quiet now.
10 seconds left.
And Glenn Anderson puts it up. Will O'Keefe right there for the rebound. Put back,
man.
go. And the quarter's over. I think West Point wanted one final shot, but there was some miscommunication on the floor. So at the end of the third quarter, as we head into the fourth quarter, the Oxford Chargers are up by 2 possessions, 56 to 50.
Third quarter was kind of a strange quarter. There was a big lead by Oxford, and they didn't play well, and the Green Wave came back, and it seemed like they might take control, but then something turned around for the Chargers, and they've made a run. Absolutely,
just a great job by Oxford. You know, West Point's shown flashes tonight of, you know, coming back and maybe taking a larger lead than they have, but they just can't seem to keep that lead, and Oxford's just fighting.
Yeah, I think their largest lead of the night, 1 or 2 points. So I mean, if the Chargers keep on playing hard, they can maybe pull it out.
So a fresh set of 8 minutes for the fourth quarter. 56 to 50. Oxford with the lead. West Point's going to inbound the ball. That's going to be Jones.
The 5 on the floor for the Chargers are Jones, Anderson, O'Keefe, Brown, and Hill. And the 5 on the court for the Green Wave are Johnson, Calvert, Jones, Chandler, and Davis.
Davis takes a shot. Actually, that was Trey Williams. And Oxford with the rebound. Quickly down the floor. Will O'Keefe on the inside. Back out to Nick Brown. Brown cross court. And Chargers just passing the ball around. Trying to slow things down a bit. And Will O'Keefe sets up a nice screen for Nick Brown. I thought he was going to drive, but he pulls it back.
I think he lost control a little bit going into the lane and just had to pull back.
And they're going to call traveling on Glenn Anderson there.
And going back to both teams making runs, this Oxford run started when number 5 for the Green Wave, Trey Williams got 3 quick fouls to put him at 4, and he had to sit.
Nick Brown quickly down the floor to Justin Hill, and he gets that one to go. A nice jumper, 58 to 50. Oxford with an 8-point lead. I think they're going to call a foul on Glenn Anderson.
Yeah, he reached over number 2's shoulders right as he got the ball.
number 2, Jones, to the line to shoot 2.
Jones gets the first one to go.
And Jones cuts it to 6 with both of those free throws being made. Nick will bring it down court. The pass to Anderson. Anderson takes it back to midcourt.
Nick Brown for the 3, and he knocks it. 61 to 52. Oxford with a 9-point lead. 6 minutes approaching here in the fourth quarter.
And Nick Brown with a takeaway, easy basket.
And Nick Brown, that's goaltending, so they're going to give him 2. 63 to 52, Oxford. Now, if I was West Point, I'd call a timeout right now.
Trey Williams for West Point has basically been this team for them.
So and Justin Hill with a nice jumper after a nice turnover. And the Chargers are up 65 to 52, and they're running away with this one. Troy Williams takes the shot, can't get it to go. Nice rebound by Oxford. I have no idea why West Point has not called a timeout yet. Well,
they also did this in the girls' game. Got down big and wouldn't call timeouts.
After that strip of Nick Brown's ball, 65 to 54. West Point gets 2 more.
Some good ball handling there by Nick, and a reach-in foul by Jones. And that's his 4th personal foul. So now both he and Williams have 4 personal fouls.
So Nick Brown knocks down the first one. Of course, Nick Brown is also a 69% shooter. He, O'Keefe are both 69% free throw shooters, while Cortez Jones is shooting at 70%. That is on the year.
And he misses his second one, but a not great shot by Trey Williams. He airballs it.
Yeah, this time DeQuan Ewing puts it down, though. So a 66-56 Oxford 10-point lead. Approaching 4:50 here in the fourth quarter. And shot blocked. Rebounded by Oxford. Well, just when it looked like Oxford's Glenn Anderson had it. West Point picks it back up. And an open 3 for Williams, and I think Will O'Keefe
Blocking foul on Will O'Keefe.
Fouls on Oxford number 33, O'Keefe, his 2nd personal. Number 5, Williams, to the line to shoot.
No, I just got a text from Oxford High School standout defensive end Xavier Piggies informing me that he will take his football talents to Etowamba Community College next year. He was committed or showed interest in East Mississippi Community College, Scuba, Mississippi, but he has decided that he will go to Etowamba Community College. So just a quick update for those Oxford Charger football fans that were wondering where Xavier would end up this fall. There you go. Will O'Keefe gets it to Glenn Anderson, to David Dennis, who tries to put it in, but can't get it to go. Oxford ball, last touch by West Point. Brown inbounds it to Glenn Anderson.
And a long pass into the backcourt.
Oh, yeah. Brown. Working Howard. This time Will O'Keefe.
And approaching 4 minutes left in this game, the Chargers lead 66-56.
They're going to call a foul on number 23, Daquan Ewing.
It's Oxford ball. And O'Keefe will sit as Cortez Jones comes into the game.
Nick Brown and Cortez Jones. And Justin Hill for the 3, and he can't get that one to go. They will call that foul on Glenn Anderson. A.J. Jones to take 2 at the charity strike. And he knocks them both, so Oxford now up 66-58. 3:35 left here in the fourth quarter. David Dennis loses the ball on the ball.
Great
yeah.
defense there. That was a kick ball by the Green Wave, but they missed it.
I think someone called a timeout. Might have been Oxford's Drew Tyler. Yeah, Coach Tyler took the timeout as his team had possession. About 3:28 left here in the fourth quarter. Coming off of the timeout, Oxford with the ball.
And some physical basketball being played.
And to Glenn Anderson. That was a nice predictive pass by Justin Hill.
But also a great play by Glenn just to stay in bounds and get the bucket.
Shot by Glenn Anderson. And Oxford up 10 points, 68-58, approaching 3:10 here in the fourth quarter. Jones takes a shot, can't get it to go.
Wide open in the tip in, but it's only 2, so the Chargers still up 8.
That was number 3, Juan Davis.
It's a foul on number 33, but by West Point.
That's Demarius Calvert. And Cortez Jones shooting the highest on the team right now with 70% free throws on the year. And he has a chance to put Oxford back up 10 points, 70-60. Knocks down the first one.
And the Chargers seem to be taking charge at the end of this game. There's still 2:48 left in the game, and in basketball, that's a lot of time. But it just seems like the flow of the game has shifted back to the Chargers.
Absolutely. You know, Oxford's kept a 10-point lead for a majority of this game. You know, even when they're down, they quickly get right back up. And West Point just has not been able to keep or sustain a lead, I guess, throughout this game. Jones drives. Will O'Keefe there to meet him. O'Keefe with the rebound. Quickly down the floor off the fast break to McEwen. McEwen puts it up. Can't get it to go. Trey Williams there for the rebound. And I think a blocking foul on Will O'Keefe.
They're going to call that foul on O'Keefe, even though he went down and poked it out and then got hit.
So Jones now to shoot 2 for West Point. 2:32 left here in the fourth quarter.
And he misses that one.
And he gets the second one to drop, so a 70-61 lead for Oxford.
Dennis with the ball, Brown with the ball.
And this time Nick Brown's getting pressed, and he's going to throw a nice pass to Dennis. Dennis right back to Justin Hill.
That'll be a foul on West Point, number 10.
That's Quidarius
his first personal.
So Glenn Anderson at the line to shoot 2. Misses the first one. And he's not going to get the second one either. West Point quickly trying to get some points. Down 9 points here.
Trey Williams with the ball. Ever since he picked up his fourth foul and sat down, he really hasn't had that much of an impact on this game.
Yeah, I think he's trying to be a little careful. He is their most impact player. They want to keep him around. Looks like
contested 3 will not go. And a foul by number 3 on West Point.
Yeah, Juan Davis. Well, actually,
sorry, 23.
DeQuan Ewing for West Point. So Oxford will get 2. Ewing's now out of the game. Checking in for him
is Howard.
So David Dennis will get 2 at the free throw line. 1:51 left here in the fourth quarter, and the Oxford Chargers have a comfortable lead. Dennis gets the first one to go. Looked like he had a little bit too much on that, but still got it to go in. Dennis can put this game at 11 points for Oxford, and he does. 72-61, excuse me, with less than 150 here in the fourth quarter of play. And a turnover by, well, looked like it. Williams with the 3, can't get it to go.
Another contested 3, but they're going to call Dennis on a foul, and Williams will shoot 3.
Trey Williams will get 3 shots there. Got the first one to go.
And with 1:40 left, Trey Williams looks to make it a 9-point game with his free throw, and he will.
Bangs down the second one. Now one more, and it will be an 8-point game. And he knocks down all three, so a 64-72 lead for Oxford. Only 8 points with 1:40 left here in the fourth quarter. Will O'Keefe working the baseline. David Dennis is getting pressed hard. They're going to call a foul on
number
33.
33.
Which is, Demarius Calvert for West Point.
And that was his third personal foul.
Dennis gets the first one to roll. With one more, he can take the game back up to a 10-point lead for the Chargers.
The 5 on the court for the Green Wave. Howard, Jones, Davis, Williams, and Calvert.
With both of those knocked in, Oxford back with a 10-point lead. Less than 1:20 left here in the fourth quarter. This time Calvert puts it up, can't get it to go. Nice rebound by Williams.
And Williams will get the rebound.
Looks like, did he get a foul by Will O'Keefe?
On Will O'Keefe.
And O'Keefe with 4.
He's at 4.
Williams knocks down the first one. Back to a 9-point game with 1:17 left here in the fourth quarter. Williams knocks down the second one.
And with 1:17 left, it's an 8-point game, Charger lead. And Sudu, I think it'll be hard for West Point to make a comeback.
Well, if they keep getting turnovers like the one they just got, it will. But I think that was a
personal foul on Howard.
That's going to be on. Okay, now I thought it was one of Oxford's guys. For a second, I was confused. It is on Howard. I think West Point's just trying to conserve some time. But the Oxford players on this Oxford team have very high free throw shooting percentages, so. And Anderson's had some trouble tonight with his free throws. Anderson gets the other one to go.
So a 9-point game as we approach 1 minute. And an air ball.
And the Oxford student section goes crazy with that one. 75-66, Oxford with the lead, 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Justin Hill this time, his pass
turnover
taken by West Point's Quadarius Chandler.
Another foul, I believe, on Justin Hill.
And less than a minute left here in the fourth quarter. Oxford with a 75-66 lead.
And that puts Hill and O'Keefe both at 4 personal fouls.
Juan Davis at the line to shoot 2 for the Green Wave.
He's looking to make this game closer than it's been in a while, but with that miss, he can only make it 8 now.
Knocks down the second one, so an 8-point game. You're right, 75-67. Oxford with the lead. And West Point's pressing hard on the Chargers, trying to foul. They're going to get the turnover.
Steal. A 6-point game.
And one. Well, That's an offensive foul. Wow.
Wow.
That is just unfortunate for the Green Wave.
Certainly did not.
Happy, no.
It certainly did not look like a charge, but hey, we'll take it.
46.8 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Another bad pass by Justin Hill makes this a 6-point ball game.
And it's much closer than you think. A 2-possession game, 2 3-pointers easily put West Point up, or actually I will tie the game. And I've seen crazier things in basketball happen. So
there's about 30 seconds left in this game. There's a lot that can happen still.
Absolutely. 50-second. It's a full timeout taken by the Chargers. So with 40.8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, Justin Hill's going to inbound the ball to Will O'Keefe, who's going to get fouled
by number.
I think it was that's on Davis.
Number 3,
Davis. Davis.
That's only.
I don't think
that's only a
Will
second.
O'Keefe to the line is the smartest thing.
Well, I think currently they want to send anybody to the line as quickly as possible, just to keep the Chargers from taking time off the clock, because in high school that there is no shot clock.
Obviously, yes, but of course O'Keefe is a 70% free throw shooter, so.
And with that make, it's back up to a 7-point game.
And he puts him back up, so an 8-point game now. Jones quickly down the floor. This time it's Williams, and he overshoots that one. I don't know.
Foul on Justin Hill, I believe.
And I think Hill is fouled out.
Yep, and Justin Hill has fouled out of the game. And a chance here. To make it 5 points.
And only 33.7 seconds left in the game, so losing Justin Hill's not going to be a big enough deal. But imagine if this would have happened early on, that would have hurt the Chargers big time. And Justin Hill playing his final regular season home game here at the Oxford Gymnasium is going to have a seat.
And with 33.7 seconds left and a missed free throw, we hope that doesn't have a huge impact on this game.
Trey Williams, and he knocks down the second one. So Williams will take one more. Oxford still up 77-70. And if he makes this one, then it's a 6-point game once again. And he can't get it to go.
7-point game. And the Chargers, and a jump ball. He had him wrapped around his back, and they called a jump ball.
The foul is on number 14 for the Green Wave. So Glenn Anderson will go to the line to shoot 2. And we don't have number 14 listed on our roster. I think he's a freshman for the team. And Anderson's had trouble with free throws all night. He misses the first one.
And with 29.3 seconds left, the Green Wave are doing a very effective job in not allowing the Chargers to just take time off this clock.
And a traveling call on the Green Wave. So Oxford with 78-70 lead, 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, excuse me. And
Nick Brown down on court.
To Nick Brown, and they're going to
call travel.
Oh, they're
call travel.
Excuse me, traveling on Brown. .6 seconds left, 78-70. Oxford with the lead. Well, West Point is really preventing this game from ending, and I guess Oxford too with that traveling. Williams quickly down the floor. Williams drives, puts it up, gets it to go. 72-78 with 17.7 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
6-point game.
Timeout on the floor with 17.7 seconds remaining in the basketball.
So a 6-point lead for the Chargers. A 1-minute timeout. Luke, this game has been back and forth basically the whole game. Back and forth in terms of West Point hasn't let it get away too much, but Oxford has maintained an 8 to 10-point lead basically throughout the game.
And what's helped them a lot is they're making at least one of their free throws every time they've been sent to the line. And if you do that, then you can maintain some kind of lead.
Absolutely. Let's see how the Green Wave handle this. Of course, if they get 2 3-point shots, then his game will be all tied up. But what are the odds of that happening?
But it'll be a Charger ball coming out of this timeout, so that they will probably send them right back to the free throw line.
So 16.6 seconds left. Oxford will go back to the free throw line. Quidarius Chandler with the foul for West Point.
And West Point has a couple guys on the floor with 4 fouls that have been they've been in the action of some fouls recently, but they haven't been called for them.
David Dennis knocks down the first one, going for the second.
Trying to make this an 8-point game.
And he's going to knock it down, so an 8-point game.
I think that basically ended this ball game.
That's over. And a nice block shot by Will O'Keefe. I think that ended the ball game.
yeah, that one ended it with 10.1 left, and the Chargers shooting free throws well. I think that this game's over, and that's your ball game, folks.
It's over. The Oxford Chargers win at home, 80-74. Thank you so much for joining us today. I was Sudu Padea, joined alongside by photography editor for the Charger newspaper, Luke Jenkins. Our producer tonight was Adi Ravishankar. On camera was Drake Taylor and Andrew Spraggins. Again, your final score here from the Oxford Gymnasium, 80-74. See you, folks.
Thank you.